What if the fiercest battles in rock history were between rock stars who couldn't stand each other? Dive into the hidden world of legendary bands where intense clashes and dramatic exits shape the music we love. Are you ready to uncover the real drama behind the rock and roll glamour? Kiss and the legacy issues. Kiss, known for their iconic makeup, theatrical performances, and massive influence on the rock and metal scenes, has also been mired in internal conflicts that have shaped the band's legacy in complex ways. Central to their story is the drama surrounding the founding members, Ace Frehley and Peter Criss, whose eventual removal and replacement marked a turning point for the band. The journey began when tensions over creative differences and personal issues led to Ace Frehley and Peter Criss being ousted from Kiss. These founding members were integral to the band's initial success, contributing significantly to its unique sound and style. However, by the late 1970s and early 1980s, both members found themselves increasingly at odds with fellow members Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley, culminating in their departure. Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley, who took the reins in steering the band's direction, often publicly discredited Frehley and Criss's contributions and abilities. This public disparagement sowed seeds of bitterness and has remained a contentious point among fans and the band members themselves. The ongoing narrative crafted by Simmons and Stanley emphasized a need for change to sustain the band's success, which often overshadowed the recognition of Frehley and Criss's roles in Kiss's formative years. The exclusion of Frehley and Criss from the band's final performance in 2023 further underscored the deep rifts within Kiss. Despite fan hopes for a grand reunion that would encapsulate the band's entire history, Simmons and Stanley opted not to invite the original members to participate. This decision marked a definitive statement on their stance regarding the legacy and composition of the band, effectively closing the chapter on a full-fledged original lineup reunion. Kiss's legacy, therefore, is tinged with these legacy issues, a tale of triumph, transformation, and the complexities of personal dynamics within one of rock's most theatrical acts. The band's story continues to be a subject of debate among fans and music historians, illustrating how internal conflicts and the handling of band relationships can profoundly impact a group's historical narrative and fan relationships. Black Sabbath's breakup with Ozzy Osbourne. Black Sabbath's tumultuous relationship with Ozzy Osbourne is a defining chapter in rock history. Illustrating the intense personal and creative conflicts that can arise within a legendary band. Ozzy's ousting in 1979 marked not only a significant turning point for the band, but also for the Prince of Darkness himself, who would go on to enjoy a prolific solo career. The cracks in the relationship began to show as Ozzy's behavior became increasingly erratic, fueled by substance abuse issues that affected his performance and reliability. Tony Iommi, the band's guitarist and main songwriter, along with other band members, felt that Ozzy's lack of cooperation and commitment was dragging the band down. The internal tensions reached a breaking point during the recording sessions for what would have been Ozzy's final album with the band, Never Say Die. Tony Iommi's frustrations with Ozzy were compounded by numerous factors, including creative differences over the band's musical direction and Ozzy's disillusionment with the music industry. Ozzy's growing disinterest in Black Sabbath's new material, his reluctance to engage with the rest of the band, and his inability to contribute effectively to the songwriting process created an untenable situation. As the band's dynamics deteriorated, it became clear that a change was needed if Black Sabbath was to continue moving forward. The decision to part ways with Ozzy was not made lightly. It was a calculated move to preserve the integrity and future of Black Sabbath. The band sought a new direction with a fresh voice that could bring stability and renewed energy. This led to the recruitment of Ronnie James Dio, whose powerful vocals and dynamic stage presence introduced a new era for Black Sabbath, marked by albums like Heaven and Hell, which revitalized the band's sound and appeal. Ozzy Osbourne's ousting from Black Sabbath is a poignant reminder of how personal struggles and internal disagreements can reshape the destinies of both individuals and bands. While it was a challenging and controversial decision, it ultimately opened new pathways for both Ozzy and the band, each finding new success separately. This chapter in their history is a testament to the complex interplay between personal demons and artistic expression in the world of rock music. Iron Maiden's vocalist struggles. Iron Maiden, one of the most enduring and beloved bands in heavy metal history, has not been without its internal conflicts, particularly involving the band's charismatic lead vocalist Bruce Dickinson and the group's founder and principal songwriter-bassist Steve Harris. These tensions highlighted the challenges of balancing strong creative visions within a band and underscored the complexities of maintaining harmony in a high-stakes artistic partnership. The relationship between Dickinson and Harris began to show signs of strain in the late 1980s. As Iron Maiden's fame and workload escalated, so did the pressure within the band. Dickinson, known for his powerful vocal range and dynamic stage presence, started to feel creatively stifled within the band's structure. He often found himself at odds with Harris over the musical direction of Iron Maiden, particularly concerning the band's stylistic choices and songwriting process. The creative disagreements reached a peak during the recording of albums like No Prayer for the Dying and Fear of the Dark. Dickinson's growing frustration with the band's refusal to experiment more broadly with their music, and Harris's insistence on maintaining their established style, led to increasing discontent. This discord culminated in 1993, when Dickinson decided to leave Iron Maiden to pursue a solo career, seeking artistic freedom and the opportunity to explore different musical avenues. Dickinson's departure marked a significant chapter in Iron Maiden's history, leading to the recruitment of vocalist Blaze Bayley. The band's sound and reception changed during this period, and while they continued to produce notable albums, the reaction from fans and critics was mixed. The absence of Dickinson's distinctive voice and energetic performance was deeply felt. However, in 1999, after several years apart and following solo ventures that allowed him to explore his musical passions, Dickinson and Iron Maiden found a pathway to reconciliation. Recognizing the value of their combined strengths and the immense pull of their shared legacy, Dickinson returned to the band. This reunion sparked a resurgence in popularity and creativity for Iron Maiden, leading to a series of successful albums and tours that re-established them as a powerhouse in the metal scene. The saga of Dickinson's initial tensions with Harris, his departure, and eventual triumphant return to Iron Maiden is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of the band. It illustrates the importance of addressing and resolving internal conflicts to harness the full potential of artistic collaboration. Iron Maiden's ability to navigate these vocalist struggles not only preserved, but also enhanced their legacy, proving that even the rockiest relationships can lead to renewed success and innovation. In the volatile world of rock music, the stories of Kiss, Black Sabbath, and Iron Maiden resonate not only through their iconic tracks but also through their internal conflicts, which have dramatically shaped their legacies and influenced the rock genre as a whole. Despite the unique circumstances surrounding each band, they share common themes that underscore the complexities of maintaining harmony within a group bound by creativity and ambition. Have you ever wondered how creative differences and personal issues can drive a wedge between band members who once shared the same vision? Kiss faced a clash of egos and visions between members, particularly with Ace Frehley and Peter Criss against the dominant duo of Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley. Black Sabbath grappled with Ozzy Osbourne's erratic behavior and his deteriorating relationship with Tony Iommi, while Iron Maiden dealt with tensions between Bruce Dickinson and Steve Harris over the band's musical direction. How do you think these conflicts affected the music they produced?
He'll tell you right to your face what he thinks. And that's what I like about Gene, his straightforwardness.
Replacing key members can alter the soul of a band, but do you think it can also rejuvenate a group's creative energies? Kiss's replacements of Frehley and Criss altered the group's chemistry and stirred legacy issues that linger to this day. Black Sabbath's introduction of Ronnie James Dio after Osbourne's departure brought a new sound and a divided fan base. Similarly, Iron Maiden's temporary replacement of Dickinson with Blaze Bayley led to a contentious period that was later resolved with Dickinson's return, rejuvenating the band's dynamic. Can a band still maintain its essence after such significant changes? How do you perceive a band's legacy when its lineup changes dramatically? The shifts in lineup not only influenced the musical direction of these bands, but also deeply affected how fans and critics perceived their legacies. Kiss's exclusion of original members from their final performance in 2023 emphasized ongoing disputes over their historical narrative. Meanwhile, the changes in Black Sabbath and Iron Maiden challenged the bands to redefine their identities, demonstrating the delicate balance between innovation and tradition in maintaining a band's relevance and cohesion. Can a band truly bounce back from internal strife? Iron Maiden's successful reconciliation with Dickinson showcased the potential for personal and professional healing to revitalize a band's creative spirit. This resurgence underscored the possibility of overcoming past conflicts to forge a prosperous future, reinforcing the band's legacy in the rock pantheon. While not all bands experience full reconciliations, these moments of compromise and understanding highlight the potential for growth and renewal amidst discord. The stories of Kiss, Black Sabbath, and Iron Maiden illustrate that the path to legendary status in rock music is often fraught with challenges that test the bonds of collaboration and creativity. These bands' journeys through turmoil and triumph reveal the intricate dance between individual ambition and collective endeavor, teaching a timeless lesson about the power of resilience and adaptation in the ever-evolving landscape of rock music. What do you think has been the key factor in these bands' abilities to navigate these tumultuous waters? Make sure to check out our other videos for more stories about rockers who can't stand each other. You might be shocked to find out who else is on the list.